I ain't going 50-50 with no man. But a man got to understand, as long as you got me going 50-50 and I'm a mother, please do not expect 100% woman or 100% submission from me. I don't have time. When I get off work, I have to pour into my children. So therefore, no, we might not eat a home cooked meal every day. This house might not be cleaned every day. No, I might not be able to keep up with the grocery shopping, the organizing, the household product shopping. We may run out of toilet tissue because I had to work a 12-hour shift yesterday and I forgot to stop and get something. But I got your half of the rent money though. Nah, baby, I can't suck no dick tonight. I'm tired. Work kicked my ass. Then I had to make sure that I got the kids situated, got them for bed, got them ready for school the next day. Now it's time for me to go to bed because I got to get up in the morning to go work again because you need half of the bill money. Please do not expect me to be 100% woman if you got me being 50% man, Sugarfoot. I ain't got no problem with it, but you might. You want to go 50-50? Be prepared to go 50-50 on everything. I don't feel like doing the dishes. You got to do them today. I'll do them tomorrow, Sugar. You gave me the option to say no. I don't mind going 50-50 with no man.
And look, with you just playing that clip again, brother Noble, I just want to know: can we delve into who kids are these in this conversation that we're having? Because this brings up another whole issue with this stepdaddy paradigm. This lady's talking about going 50-50 and everything's financial with the way they want to conduct themselves, and they want to put that forward as what they're going to predicate what's their behavior in the home. Are they expecting men to come into a situation where they're taking care of other men's children and performing stepfather duties and still providing 100%? That's foolish. That the man has no incentive to want to do this.
OG, it's just I don't listen. Listen, I gotta take my glasses off now. We about to
You
get
gotta take the
serious.
glasses off. Get your
Yeah, we
mind
about to
right.
get serious. Listen, I don't know. I mean, listen, I think I have somewhat of an idea where a lot of these women's mentalities are coming from these days, but imagine being a single mom of multiple kids and um still having the audacity, still having the nerve, you know, to think that you can demand the same things as a woman that's childless and probably even has more to quote unquote bring to the table than you do. It's wild.
But see, it's a thin line between self confidence and delusion. And see, a lot of these women put this facade up or lead with this very self-assured persona when they're very insecure, and they don't believe any of this shit that they're putting forward on the internet. These women have to know better than this because it's nobody checking for them. You see what I'm saying? This young lady on this pitch up here, nobody's signing up to pay 100% of her bills and take care of her 4 kids by them 3 different dudes that's down there in the lockup, down there in the county lockup. Nobody's doing that. Nobody with any sense. Now she can get a Pookie or Ray Ray to see she got the 4 kids, and they know she gonna get that $6,000 income tax check. So around every February or March, they'll come out around try to get that $6,000. The ask her can they buy a pound of weed so they can flip it. But other than that, ain't nobody signing up for them stepfather duties like that. Nobody signing up for that job, man. That's a tough job. And it's a thankless job. And if you want to know how thankless it is to be a stepfather, go back and you can look this up on YouTube. Go back and look when what's the kid name down in New Orleans? Zion. What's his
Zion
name?
Williamson.
Zion Williamson. When he got drafted and they called him up, he brought his mom and his mom and his brother up there, and he heaped all this praise on his mother for being such a great mother, this and that. He never said anything about his stepfather. And guess what? His stepfather was an AAU basketball coach and taught him how to play basketball.
Yep.
And when he got drafted, he didn't even bring the man up there to thank him or to congratulate him or anything. That's crazy, man. But it's a thankless job being a stepfather, you know.
I wanna address something that my girl Divine said. She asked, I want to make sure that I read her question verbatim.
Hmm.
She said, because okay, she said, why date a woman with kids if you don't plan on being a stepdad? So I've spoken on this before, and I'm gonna speak on it again. Listen, it's why okay. If you want to ask that question, why are women that have kids, why are single mothers, why do they want to date childless men? Because
Exactly.
I can tell you, I can tell you personally from experience and talking to these women, OG, a lot of these single mothers, they don't even have a preference of dating men with kids.
They don't
I
even want men with kids themselves. Make it make sense, bro. It don't make
I have
sense.
I have asked them. I said, wait. So you want a man to, you know, walk into you and your child or your children's life, assume that stepfather role, but you don't want to do the same for a man that has a kid or kids as well. And you know what they tell me? Well, I don't want to do the blended family thing. I don't want to deal with like a crazy baby mama. And but you know what one of my lady friends told me that she has two children herself. She's a divorcee, older woman. She says a woman that say stuff like that, she said they don't want to deal with baby mamas like themselves. OG, that's what she said.
Exactly. And that's the case. They always talking about who crazier than some of these niggas that these women got babies by. That's in penitentiary trying to still collect phone calls to the house. It's real. It's real. And if you've been out here in society, you've seen it for real. If you interact with these women, you've seen it before. And I'm not even talking about low level women, because you find some of the highest level women are still dealing with some of the lowest caliber men in the community. You run into chicks that's traveling nurses that's making six figures, and they're still running with the trap boys and the scammers. You find chicks that are school teachers and lawyers and all and doctors, and they're still running with the lowest caliber men in the community just because they're handsome. And no one ever likes to bring up the fact that women are attracted to men that other women are attracted to. And a lot of time it's dope boys and it's scammers and it's the flash. It goes back to what we were saying before. They can't differentiate a dude who really got money from a dude who just putting on like he got money. That's all. And if you look at with trap boys and scammers, no matter how much money those guys come in their hand, it escapes right out. I've been in the streets before. I know how that shit works. You can be out there, you could be the biggest hustler in the game. It's all fleeting for real. It's all fleeting. As fast as you get the money goes out your hands. You can't do anything with it. It's illegal. If you try to do anything on a big enough scale, the feds come knocking at your door. You can't do nothing with it. And these are the type of dudes that these women are gravitating to. If most of these women are honest, they're looking for a trapper, an athlete, a athlete or entertainer, if they could have their pick. But this is such a small group and a small cross section of society. It's unrealistic. And it's really foolish for real. Right now in society with Instagram and the internet and everything going on, the average man has actually been relegated to nothing. You ain't supposed to get nothing. If you the average man right now in society, you ain't supposed to have no woman. You ain't supposed to have nothing. You just supposed to be a hermit, live in a cave, eat spam out of can, and don't be nothing. And see, that's where this whole proliferation of the passport bros is coming into play, and why so many women have a problem with the idea of dudes going at other places to find women, because they want to relegate these average dudes to being nothing and saying that they shouldn't have a woman. But when these dudes go find women, then they get upset by it. It don't make sense.
And another thing, Divine, is pertaining to you talking about uh childless men dating single mothers. Like I said, a lot of whether y'all want to, like, just acknowledge the truth or not, a lot of y'all, you have a preference of dating childless men, because again, you don't want to date men that have a baby mother, like yourself. And secondly, women, I've said this in the past, I say this as well. Women will date a single father, right? This is what they'll do, OG. They'll be there when it's time for the dates. They'll be there for the vacations, all the good times, right? But when the man, when that single father wants her to really, assume that role of being like stepmom to, whoever, to his kids, she doesn't want to do it. So she was
Right.
there entertaining him the whole time, and she knew in the back of her head that, like, I'm not about to be like stepmama. Like, I'm not about to assume that role, play that role for his kids, but I'm going to enjoy him in this experience while I can. So my whole point is, women do that to men all the time. These childless women be dating these single fathers. Like I said, all the dates, all the vacations, they gonna be there. When it's time to have sex, they gonna be there. But when he finally comes to her that one day and says, "Hey, I want you to, like, assume this role. Like, I really want us to, like, take this further. I want you to be like, I want to introduce you to my kids, have you be stepmom." What do they do? Hit them with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, hit them with the piece. Hit them with the
Hit them with
piece.
this.
And